Hello, legends, anywhere, anytime. This is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude who likes to play video games. And here we are back in the good old monastery once again. So, I'm just gonna kind of make a quick note for goals and everything. But, like I said, we've basically finished everything. I just have this one little activity point that's just floating around here. Have to use up. But other than that, we have a lot of supports to go through this video. So I have an A support with Manuela, which should appear at some time that I can go through. But let's start by going through Felix's B and A supports with everyone. Well, he also has a C support. You know what? Let's do his C support with Seteth first.
May I help you, Seteth?
Finally noticed me, I see. Good to see that you are so dedicated to your training.
Do you have need of my sword?
No, this is not a military matter. I would like to discuss the distance you seem to be keeping from the others.
This might be interesting.
Distance? I don't follow.
I have noticed that you like to keep others at arm's length, and in most cases, quite a bit further.
Dimitri.
Keeping a close eye on me. They don't share my values, that's all.
Is that why you train alone? Because your friends do not share your values?
You seem displeased. I suppose you're going to tell me, to defeat your enemies, you must have dependable allies.
I don't think it's going to be that way, Felix.
That's not exactly how I would phrase it, but having good relationships with your allies is essential in combat.
That I definitely agree with, because if you don't have a good relationship, they're more likely to leave you to die.
I am sure you realize that it is easier to bond with people when you interact with them more. There are limits to what one person can do alone. Great things cannot be achieved without allies.
Yep.
You sound like my father. You're saying it's in my own interest to make friends?
You don't need to be friends with them.
To put it simply, yes. As much as you possibly can. To be honest, I envy you, because I know what it is like to not have many people to call friends.
I wouldn't have guessed that. There are so many devout believers.
Yeah, but they're all followers. No one has the guts to get close and become a friend to Seteth there.
I am talking about friends. People to speak with on equal terms. You have many friends here. You should take care to attend to them.
Yep.
I'll consider your advice, but I'm not usually one to change my mind.
Hopefully he does.
To be young.
Showing your age there, Seteth. So there's the C support done. And just have level 1 for Bernie and Dorothea for him. Now, let's see. Roster, let's just quickly check out Byleth here. Skills. You know what? Let's see who here can teach me about flying. Map. Okay, I know exactly where I'm just gonna warp to quickly. So, Petra.
Edelgard is empire, but corrupt with you.
Advanced drill and flying. This is the one I got lucky and I didn't have to do anything with, but figured I'd do it. And perfect, we can do the last A support with Byleth and Manuela.
Professor?
Yeah, we'll have a chat.
So I said, 2 can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention.
Jeez.
Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up.
Once again, she's talking about her horrible love life.
Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am?
I'm really thinking it'd be a good match with Hanuman. You never know, though. Their next support will disprove or prove it.
Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
You're a close friend.
Right, I got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together.
Kinda.
When I think about that, what are one or two men?
That I agree with. Uh-oh. What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more!
Okay.
I'm completely...
Really getting out there, Manuela.
Oh, I can't get out of this mood!
That sucks.
Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
And each of them she's going to picture a guy's face with. Okay, so that one's done.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's just go and sit here for the rest of it. But like I said, Felix, so let's go with Lysithea.
Felix! I've awaited this fated day.
You don't change. Still prattling on about it.
Aw, come on. I just want to hear what you thought of the cake I gave you.
It was edible.
Bad words, Felix, bad words.
If by edible you mean incredible, then yes, I agree.
It was satisfying and lightweight. I imagine it would be quite useful as a battlefield provision.
Felix.
Please refrain from lumping delectable cake into the same category as provisions.
You're upset and I don't understand why. I'm complimenting the cake.
In his own way.
You cured my dislike of sweets. For that, I thank you.
No, that was good.
You have an interesting way of giving compliments, but I'm glad you liked it.
Yes. Got any cakes on you?
You say that as though I just carry cake on me at all times. Did you want some?
Lysithea totally does. Oh my god. Such a sweet tooth.
That's not what I meant. If you baked a cake, however, I wouldn't object to eating a slice.
If cake is what you want, you can just ask me directly. It just so happens I have a brand new recipe I tried out, special for you. It's delicious and not overly sweet. Perfect for you.
Now we're gonna see how this turns out.
Okay.
Go on, take a bite. You love it, I can tell. Here, try this one out too.
She's gonna stuff them full.
See? So amazing, huh? Just keep working on that sweet tooth of yours. Then we can share cake notes together and eat cake together all the time. That is, it just sounds nice is all.
Kind of hitting on him there.
Okay. That does sound nice.
So that was an interesting one. Now let's do the Ingrid and Felix A support.
Why are you taking over my cleaning responsibilities?
You're wounded, and you're going too slowly. I couldn't stand to watch.
You're still fretting over me, are you? I'm fine now, really. It wasn't even serious.
I could have handled the situation alone. That enemy wasn't much of a threat.
And Felix is showing he's caring, so by the A rank he really shows the inner depths that he has a wall around.
Yes, we all know you could have. But I also didn't want to risk something unforeseen befalling you. I've been doing some thinking. I feel a bit lost. I don't know that I'm cut out to be a knight after all.
And now Ingrid has some self-doubt.
Without fulfilling that dream, without being a knight, I've been asking myself where my place is in the world. And I think I found my answer. I don't want to lose anyone anymore. So I want to protect those I hold dear.
And that's the best way you should go about things.
That's why you were protecting me, huh? What a fool you are.
Foolish to act in line with what I value most? Were I to die, I would die knowing I followed my heart, my truest calling.
An honorable death.
I've been reading through more of that book I was telling you about. Recall the hypothetical question it posed? Do you carry out the orders or protect your hometown?
You've been reading that garbage again?
The book never specified that one should prioritize the commander's orders.
Yep.
Instead, it suggested that one should follow their heart in the matter. That's what a knight, that's what anyone being true to themselves should do.
And the great, that's what they do.
That's just the editor's opinion.
Of course, and I find value in that opinion. Glenn died following his heart, not heeding the commands of the country or even the royal family. His death pains me to this day. It was a tragedy. But had he survived, I think he would have suffered. I will follow his example. No matter the outcome, no matter the circumstance, I believe in myself.
Yeah, so it's showing Ingrid has quite the confidence here.
You know nothing.
What is it that you know then? What is it you fight for, Felix?
My own beliefs.
Yep.
I see no difference from my own stance.
You don't understand.
You fight to be stronger than everyone, that you might protect those you care for, correct?
Okay, fine. You do understand.
Yeah.
My point is, don't let this happen again. If you died, I'd be annoyed.
Like I said, he does care for her, especially since they probably grew up together quite a bit.
To avoid annoyance, then, I suggest you continue to grow stronger. If that happens, I might allow you to protect me too.
Good comeback.
You're insufferable.
Now that was a good one. Yeah, so I also checked out, and once you go into the screen to pick like which auxiliary battle you want to do, you cannot go and choose any of these ports. They have to be done here in the monastery. So let's do Mercedes next with the B support.
Here you are.
Oh, were you looking for me, Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
Yeah, so you see points that Felix does care in his own way.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield? You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a stupid thing to do.
Yes, of course, you're right. I have no excuses.
Now what words of wisdom is Felix gonna say?
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
How did I guess it would be something like that? But as always, in the middle of battle, you protect your dang healers or else you're probably going to lose.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can, You can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through this again.
But I thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My older brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
And that's when Felix...
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
Sorry, I accidentally hit the advance button. But yeah, that is one of Felix's biggest issues, is he's constantly in his older brother's shadow.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield.
That's a lie.
Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar.
Yeah, but the other thing is Felix works hard enough to have the strength that he can do the protecting on the battlefield.
It just makes me want to protect you. That's not to say that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless.
I agree there.
Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm finding these characters' personalities, like I've been saying in past videos, are really good. So, Dorothea?
You, get over here.
Get over here? How about I tell you to get out of here?
Nice comeback, Dorothea. Nice comeback.
You're always following me around. At least make yourself useful. Let's spar.
What? Are you serious?
What?
I don't joke. Draw your weapon, unless you intend to fight without one.
If you want to train, then do it on your own.
If you don't attack first, I will.
Oh, this is gonna
Okay.
be interesting.
If you want me to knock some sense into you, who am I to say no?
These two have quite the interesting chemistry.
For someone whose only aspiration is marriage, you're pretty strong.
Is this your attempt at flattery? Oh, it is, isn't it? When I was in the opera, I always trained for self-defense. Couldn't really get by without it. Nowadays, if you can't use a sword, then you're just in the way.
Perhaps I had you all wrong. I thought you were just a frivolous girl who cared only for men of status. On the contrary, you seem well aware of the realities of the world. I respect that.
Yeah, all right.
Now this is interesting.
I'm beat. I'm going to go sit down and relax with a cup of tea. You'll join me, naturally.
I will?
She suckered you, Felix.
We just trained together. Are you really going to turn me down?
Just this once.
Knew it. You got
Good.
suckered into
Let's
it.
go for tea. While we're at it, shall you treat me to a meal?
Don't get carried away.
No, you're no fun.
Well, she almost turned it into a date. And the last one is with Bernie, so it's quite interesting with the supports. And the more you see, the more you get to learn these characters, and the more interesting everything gets.
That's Bernadetta. Those thugs are pursuing her.
And Felix to the rescue.
What did the weakling expect running ahead? I can't leave her alone for 1 second.
Really ran us around, little lady. Nowhere to run now, though.
But you've been led into a trap.
It's all over! I'm done for!
Even though Bernadetta doesn't realize she did that.
What? My sword!
Ah, the technique!
Oh, here she goes. She pulled off her disarming technique again. And Felix is still trying to learn that.
No, I can't stand by and watch.
Time to move.
You're not hurt, are you?
Felix, is that really you? Thank you so much. I was sure I was finished.
Yeah, this one would probably look better if I had done it in part 1 if I was able. But we'll see.
You saved my life. I can never repay... Huh?
Shut your mouth and calm down. I should be thanking you.
What?
When you were surrounded, I got to see you use your technique again. I get it now. For just a moment, you flail your limbs like a wild creature. If I could learn to do that, I'd be unstoppable.
Oh, I agree there. I mean, she goes wild so fast they don't expect it and their weapon's gone.
In that case, I'm happy to help.
And now she's
I would be
greatly
even more
confused.
impressed if you hadn't been screaming the whole time.
Hey, come on! I was running for my life! Don't make fun of me for... Huh? No way.
Why are you staring at me?
Now, what's going on here?
You're actually smiling. Not like a sarcastic smirk either. A big goofy grin from ear to ear.
Yeah, she probably has never seen Felix smile.
You're just a big old nut, aren't you, Felix? Once you get through the shell, there's all sorts of good stuff inside.
Now, I agree there. It's more like a Kinder Surprise. Once you get through the nice milk chocolate shell, you have a little toy inside.
You don't know me.
Aw, there's that shell again.
Okay, that's it. Quit making fun of me.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry.
Now, the second half of this one's going to be really good. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. I'm just trying to find out who... You know what? We'll just do Alois and Catherine to finish off this video.
Hey, Alois. Looks like you're done for the day. Care to join me in the dining hall?
Ah, Catherine. How could I refuse?
It's always
Nothing like a
interesting
good
to
drink.
see these.
I feel better already. The grub's not bad either.
These two are probably drinking buddies.
This is the perfect way to end a long day of work.
I couldn't agree more. It feels like a weight's been lifted from my shoulders. It's at times like this, when worldly worries fall away, that I can really live in the moment. It's intoxicating.
Worldly worries, live in the moment. Look who's suddenly waxing poetic. Wait, you feel intoxicated before you've had a drop of booze? Talk about a lightweight.
Hello! Just the man I was looking for.
And now let's see what this merchant is about.
Ah, yes. Were you the fellow selling ancient coins?
Yes, sir. Since our meeting at the antique shop yesterday, I got my hands on something new. Here we are. Look at this magnificent coin. Do you see the engraving? It's the crest of House Karen, one of the kingdom's most prominent noble families. It's an exceptionally rare piece, commissioned by a hero 1,000 years ago.
It's either legit or it's a scam, and I believe Catherine will know.
By a hero? 1,000 years ago? I'll take it. How much do I owe you?
For a collector such as yourself, sir, I'm happy to offer it at a discounted price. Let's see, that'll be...
And of course, here goes Catherine to spoil the fun.
Hold on. Stop trying to swindle my friend. You're claiming a hero from House Karen had their crest engraved on this coin. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Tell me, as a collector of antiques, are you familiar with this piece? It's a legendary sword.
Ma'am, please, keep your nose out of my... What? Is that... Thunderbrand? That's not possible. It couldn't be.
You are familiar with it. Excellent. Perhaps you know how cleanly it slices through liars and cheats.
Wow, she got pissed. And he's
You're
running
saying
away.
That whole story was a lie?
I thought it was obvious.
And it ends on that note. Okay, so I finished with Alois. And yeah, like I said, I still have quite a few more to go. It's gonna be a fun couple of next videos, I'm pretty sure. But I am gonna take a break at a point, so... Let's see. I'm going to do battles next week, and then on the 25th, I'm actually going to go and do an exploration. But I think I might do... I might do 2 weeks of battles. Who knows? We'll see. Let's see. Let's view schedule. So quiet practice, seminar, garden, paralog, share meal, and this is just basically what a lot of people have done because it doesn't show there. So I'll be ending the video here. So this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude who likes to play video games. And as always, if you've liked the video, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Visit SomeDudePlays.com, and I will see everyone all later. So remember, we are all legends, and have a great day.